Before the first kings, before the first cities, there was a world long forgotten, buried beneath dust and silence for 12,000 years waiting to be found again. Welcome back to Ancient Mystery Channel. In the dry hills of southeastern Turkey, there is a place older than any city, older than writing, older than farming, older even than the pyramids of Egypt by at least 7,000 years. It is called Göbekli Tepe, a circular complex of carved stone pillars arranged with careful precision, built by people who were not supposed to be able to build anything like this. Because according to what we learned in school, humans at this time were still hunter-gatherers, moving constantly, living in small groups, and struggling just to survive. And yet, here stands a monumental stone sanctuary, created with intention, with planning, with knowledge. Göbekli Tepe does not just raise questions. It challenges the entire story of how civilization began. Göbekli Tepe sits on a limestone plateau in the Şanlıurfa region of Turkey. From above, it appears simple: low hills, tan soil, patches of rock. But underground, layers of history were waiting. The site is made up of multiple stone circles, each containing pillars arranged like a gathering place. Many of these pillars are carved with images: foxes, snakes, cranes, boars, vultures, and abstract symbols we still cannot interpret. No homes, no fireplaces, no signs of everyday life. This was not a village. It was a ritual center on a scale far earlier humans were not believed capable of building. Archaeologists estimate it was constructed around 9,600 BCE. To put that into perspective, at that time the last ice age had just ended. Humans had no metal tools, no pottery, no writing. Yet the builders of Göbekli Tepe were quarrying stone, aligning pillars, organizing labor, and carving artwork that required skill, patience, and cooperation. Something doesn't fit. In the 1960s, a team of archaeologists surveyed this region. They noticed stone fragments, but assumed the site was medieval. They moved on. For decades, the secret remained buried. Then, in 1994, a Kurdish farmer walked across the hill and struck something hard, a smooth-shaped stone. He reported it. Soon after, German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt arrived. Within days of digging, Schmidt realized this was no medieval ruin. This was something far older and far more extraordinary. He later said, "In 24 hours, I knew I had found the most important archaeological site in the world." The world did not yet understand how important that statement was. Göbekli Tepe's stone circles vary in size. Some are small, some massive, up to 20 meters across. At the center of each circle are two T-shaped pillars, taller than the rest. These central pillars can reach 5.5 meters in height and weigh as much as 10 tons. And remember, this was built without wheels, without metal tools, without animals to help pull the stones. So how were these stones moved? One answer: organization. But organization means leaders, and leaders means social structure, which suggests something surprising. Human cooperation in complex society may have formed before farming, not after. This alone challenges the standard timeline of civilization. Here is the core problem. We always believed that humans learned to farm first. Farming allowed people to settle down. Settling allowed building. Building allowed society. But Göbekli Tepe reverses that. Humans built this while they were still nomads. So perhaps people didn't settle so they could build temples. They built temples, and that created the need to settle. In other words, religion may have come first. Places like Göbekli Tepe may have led to farming, not the other way around. This changes everything about how we understand our past. There are three main theories about Göbekli Tepe's purpose. Theory 1, a ritual gathering place. A site where scattered tribes met for seasonal ceremonies, sharing beliefs and stories. Theory 2, a center of early religion. A place where early humans gathered to honor animals, spirits, ancestors, or something else entirely. Theory 3, a social experiment. A structure whose labor and construction itself created community. No writing survives to confirm any answer. No direct burials or inscriptions explain why it was built. And perhaps the greatest mystery of all, the people who built it later covered it up intentionally. as if protecting it, reserving it, or ending something. We may never know why. Göbekli Tepe reminds us that human history is not a straight line. It is a puzzle, layered, unfinished, surprising. There are chapters missing entire stories we have not yet uncovered. And with every discovery, we learn something new. Our ancestors were not simple. They were not primitive. They were thinkers, artists, builders, storytellers. They were human, just like us. And perhaps the greatest mystery is not how they built this place, but why they believed it was worth building at all. The stones of Göbekli Tepe still whisper through the ages, a reminder that our story began far earlier than we once believed. But if this was only the beginning, what else lies buried beneath our feet, still waiting to be found? Share your thoughts below, and join me next time as we uncover another ancient mystery hidden in time. What do you think Göbekli Tepe was built for? Which mystery should we explore next?